Hi, I'm Jim Gary at Batilipi's workshop. We're still having a lot of rain, 11 inches just yesterday, and I've also been a bit under the weather, but I just wanted to show you how you can convert a standard drill press vise to a magnetic vise, and that makes it super easy to position work for drilling. I saw this on the Make Everything YouTube channel a while back and just wanted to try it in Batilipi's workshop. If you're interested, there are links to my other videos in the description below. So please like and subscribe. Now, let's get on with the video. So I'm opening up a new device I just bought, so let's have a look at it. Notice the packaging isn't very good, but it's a magnetic vise, so it should be okay. I don't even have to open it. See if it's all there. So there's the vise itself. And inside there should be clamps and bolts. Let's take a look. So this is a 6-inch vise. I bought it from Amazon. About 130 bucks, I think. And then it comes with these. Are used to clamp it to whatever surface you're using. And then there's the business end. It's a permanent magnetic chuck. And I have this on a piece of my bench top. Here's aluminum, so it won't do anything. But let me find an Allen key that fits that, and then we can go from there. This is my drill press I've had for a while. I used to have a smaller one, but I had the same problem with it. So you get a vise, because for safety you always need to be holding on to the work you're drilling, otherwise it can get away from you and cause you some damage. This particular drill press has slots in it. They're not T-nut, but what I could do is if I was drilling, I could position this, and I kept these nuts and bolts handy so I could just put them in to hold down the vise in a particular position. But the trouble with that is the second you want to drill a hole in another location, you've got to undo the bolts and slide the vise and then refasten the bolts. And so what that means is, like, as everybody will tell you, or you probably know yourself, you basically never anchor your vise. So you're always holding on to it, or just holding on to the object directly and not using a vise at all. I've tried a lot of things. I got an XY type vise once where you could wheel it kind of like a mill table. And back then I had a tabletop drill press, and there just plain wasn't room really for that. So I ended up with this kind of short drill press vise. But I was watching Adam Savage a few years ago, and he had a YouTube video where he showed a magnetic vise that was made by a company, but they're really expensive. And then a few weeks ago, I was watching a Make Everything YouTube channel video, and the guy showed how to kind of make your own magnetic drill press vise. And so I'm going to do kind of what he did, and a little bit simpler. He got a fancy vise and all that. I'm just going to continue to use this because the vise hasn't been the problem. The problem has just been positioning it. So I've got the magnetic chuck upside down. So when it's turned on, it'll connect anything that's connected to it to the table magnetically. So now let's attach my vise to the table, and I'm gonna have to do it at an angle because remember there's these slots on the side. Put this clamp that came with it in like this. Screw it on there. So I could have gotten a bigger chuck. I could have gotten a 6 by 12 inch chuck. But honestly, for what I do, I just didn't think that was going to be necessary. So I got that on. It's finger snug, and now let's get the other side in. Slot over here, I should say. Do the same thing. Now before I do the final tightening, I'll just make sure everything's in the slot. And again, you have to figure out what works best for your situation. Okay, so those are all the way in both sides, and now I can tighten them with a wrench. Okay, so now the vise is firmly connected to the magnetic chuck. Diagonally, but who cares, it'll still work. And now all I have to do is activate the chuck and the vise doesn't move at all. And then I can undo it and I can move it around and adjust it each time. Then all I have to do is retighten this one thing. So that really solves a lot of problems for me. So now that we got the vise set up and ready to go, I've taken a block of scrap wood and I've just marked 2 places where I want to drill holes. So let's just slide this into the vise. This is a cheapo Harbor Freight vise. It's kind of nice though, because it's pretty wide. I don't know if it's 6 inches or not. I guess it's a 5-inch vise, but that's all I've ever used. And then I can just slide this around. I've got the laser crosshairs, so that should get me pretty close. Drop it down. That's about right where I want to drill the hole. Might as well activate the vise. So I'm going to turn on the magnetic vise. Now the magnetic chuck, so now it can't move anywhere. Drilled the hole right where I wanted. That's nice. And then I can inactivate the chuck. And now I can just move it anywhere I want to get the crosshairs on my next hole. It's about there. That's about right. Again, activate it. There she goes. Nothing's going to move. So I was able to drill both my holes exactly where I wanted them. Really easy to move around, so it's still locked in. And I can just unlock it, move the vise around, take out my piece. So this is just a cheap Harbor Freight default, cheapest vise they sell for drill presses. And this is my Bauer, fairly nice Harbor Freight drill press. So I'm very happy that I now have solved the problem of the vise on the drill press. Hurrah! So I hope this has been helpful for you. Well, that about wraps it up. Thanks for watching. If you found this useful, please like and subscribe. Bye.